Hello boys and girls, my name is White Rhino PSO, and today we are continuing Morrowind. So, in the previous video, we had just finished up the last of the Imperial Legion quests that were offered to us in the town of Nesis. And then we decided to deal with the 6th house base that had recently been discovered near the town of Narmak, while we were off talking to the Ashlanders in the Urshalaku camp. But because I had previously made the trip on foot between Narmak and Aldrune, I decided to make the reverse trip off camera. But then I stumbled upon Siorvar Horsemouth's house, and I remembered that he was a member of the Blades, and so decided that I was going to stop here and take a nap in his bed because we are actually overdue to level up to level 9. So hopefully, on the off chance that something does attack us in our sleep, we'll take our spear out, rest for, well, just an hour, but might as well heal that last hit point as well. You have ascended to level 9. Everything you do is just a bit easier, more instinctive, more satisfying. It is as though you had suddenly developed keen senses and instincts. Alright, it looks like we leveled pretty much everything evenly, so we're not going to get any ×3 or ×4 bonuses. Endurance would possibly be nice. Personality, we never really have to boost as long as we have enough money to throw at people. Agility would be nice to keep hitting people. Strength and... I do seem to run out of fatigue during some of the longer combats, so I think endurance, just to boost our hit points as well. Alright, so we have successfully slept without being attacked. We are already 6/10 of the way to level 10, and we actually have quite a distance left to travel, so I'm going to do the rest of that off camera as well, so we will be right back. Alright, we are back, and we are now in the town of Narmak, and I believe our journal said something about... no, this is all talking about the last Imperial Legion quest. Here we go, Ilunibi, ask around Narmak. Alright, that's what I kind of figured was going to be the next part of our quest. So now I get to find somebody to talk to and see if they know anything about the 6th house base.
Sorry, stranger, my time is short, so get on with it.
Alright, Anglalos, you're in Narmak. Go ahead. You ask the questions and I'll do the answering. Well, what about Ilunibi? Concerning this, I can only speak to a friend. Well, friends let each other borrow money, right? Everyone can use some extra coin. What do you need? Ilunibi Caverns. That's what they call the old sea cave up on the north end of the island, right on Kartag Point. Don't be poking your nose in there. Someone might object. Well, where's Kartag Point? Yes, that's on the western coast, not far from here. It's a gigantic boulder. Some of the orcs consider it a landmark. Why? I don't know. Some orc or another jumped off on a dare. It didn't end well. I believe there is some sort of a quest that involves doing that same thing, but I'm not entirely sure. Alright, so... Oh, nice. Kartag Point. Actually, what did he say it was? Topics. Ilunibi. The north end of the island, right on Kartag Point. So now we have a direction to actually head in. Which is northwest of town. With another cliff racer to take care of. Nice. I'm always glad when I can take out enemies with a bow and arrow, because archery is not very easy to do in Morrowind. In Oblivion and Skyrim, as long as the arrow actually made contact with the enemy, you would hit them. It just might not do a whole lot of damage at lower skill levels. But in Morrowind, everything is a dice roll, so it can be difficult to level up your skill when you don't have very high skill to begin with. I hear a mud crab. Give me my local map. Hey, Ilunibi, Carcass of the Saint. I had a feeling that I was very close to it. Oh, it's not a mud crab, it's one of these guys. I am going to boost my stamina back up before we step inside. And then I was missing just a little bit of health. You know what? I'll start with the bow on the off chance that there's an enemy far enough away that we can take a few hits of them. Alright, so time to mess with our first 6th house base. Which already it looks like it might be a one-way trip. Oh, that's water. I thought that was a big hole for a second. I don't see anybody over there. Oh, shit. Is that... Alright, that is water. I apologize for the loud slapping noise as my head goes below the surface. It doesn't look like there's anything hidden underwater. I might be able to climb my way back out. But there are also a couple of waterfalls that might actually be hiding things. Oh shit. Alright, where's my levitate? Here we go. No, nothing over there. Alright. Who do we have to deal with first? There's a campfire, but I don't see anybody around it. There we go, actually. Alright, he's getting fast. Nice. Alright, a dreamer. Large wrapped corpus meat. That is an alchemy ingredient. Okay, it has no effect on me. Good. Alright, so already we're seeing the red candles that signify 6th house activity. And also the population of dreamers. Alright, let's go to the right first. I don't know which way we're supposed to go, because it has been a very long time since I got to this part of the main quest. But I do remember some aspects of it, but that's mostly stuff that is yet to come. Alright. No new enemies yet. But we have it. Or maybe there is. Okay, I want to stop. Shit. Okay, he's hitting me pretty hard. Okay, thank Christ. An ash slave. Alright, he had nothing on him, but I definitely want to heal myself up after that encounter. Alright, so where does this lead me to? Marowak's spine? Like the Pokemon? Alright, there are 2 other directions to go. I'm gonna quickly head back to those before we move on. Usually, if a dungeon in an Elder Scrolls game has multiple sections, then going deeper in, like going to like the Marowak spine, would most likely be how you progress in the dungeon itself. So, usually it's a better idea to fully explore the area before leaving to another section. We have a dead guy. Oh wait, yeah. Well, dead adventurer. Not very good. Usually the adventurers just have like a random assortment of armor and such, and then some new lockpicks and probes for you. Looks like nothing else around here, though. So then there's only one area left of this section of the cave to explore. And I'm not sure if there's anybody down there this time. Because twice now, I've said, oh, there's no enemies down there, and then immediate combat music and a guy running at me with a club. That is another door, and that is a dude. Okay, so the thing he ringed himself in, the magic, I think that might have been just a straight shield effect rather than reflect. Because if it was reflect, then I think hitting him with the electric arrow would have done tons of damage to me. Where the hell does this take me? Tainted Marrow. Alright, so I guess there were 2 directions. This actually looks like the more evil of the 2 directions, just based on the fact that it has a shit ton of red candles around it. Let's save again. And I'm out of those arrows, so it's a good thing that I tried to fire on that guy. I still have my Imperial Legion chess piece with me, too. Alright. You know what? Oh. There we go. Dealing with a lot of... hell. Ash Woeblight. What the hell does that one do to me? Oh, lowers the intelligence and willpower by a ridiculous amount. So right now, we probably... Yeah, we have very little chance of casting any of our spells. Just based on the fact that our intelligence and willpower are tanked. I don't know what our maximum fatigue normally is, but with willpower lowered, it might be messing with that as well. I can't tell if there's anybody over there. Oh, hello, sir. Let's save the game again, because that guy looked a little dangerous. Because this is an Atronak. Okay. So that was a flame atronach, which is basically the Elder Scrolls version of like a golem. So that one, you know, did fire attacks and gives us fire salts, which I'm not going to eat this because it's worth quite a bit. Alright, nothing around this campsite. No chests or anything. I'm trying to see in the darkness if there's anybody down there, but I don't see any movement. Do I have a cure blight disease? Shadow. Yeah, I have one cure blight disease potion. But I'm not going to use it yet, just on the off chance that I contract another blight disease. I'm not sure if they can stack, but I don't really want to risk it. That was a somewhat scary sound. Oh, he is hitting me very hard, so let's drink one of them. You know, let's get some reflect going. It might not help too much. Strength is not going to help us hit him. Telekinesis, restore fatigue. I've got a restore fatigue scroll around here somewhere. Actually, let's go with that one. Nice. Alright. Eat the ash salts. Oh, and we actually have a guy that is afflicted with a corpus disease himself. A corpus stalker. That's worth enough that I'm not going to eat it either. Using that scroll might have been a little overkill. Alright, this one wraps around to Marowak's spine. I'll come back to that. I'm not sure which way I'm supposed to go to progress. Wait a minute. Hello? What is up here? Another dead adventurer. Nice. Well, nice in the fact that I get more thievery tools. Not so nice, you know, the fact that a man is dead. He doesn't really have anything else around him. Kind of wondering how he made it up here if it required levitation for me to do it. See, that's why it always pays to notice when the room you're in is extra tall, kind of like this. Though it doesn't actually look like there's anything up here this time. Kind of makes me wish I had kept some of those torches on me. Alright, so there's one last area of... Where are we? Tainted Marrow. And then after that, it will be off to Marowak's spine. Is that a guy? No, that's a floor spike. I can never remember which one's a stalactite and which one's a stalagmite. Because the phrases that people use, like, oh, a stalagmite might reach the floor someday, or might reach the ceiling someday. And a stalactite, you know, hangs tight to the ceiling, or is tight to the floor. Like, they seem so interchangeable in the phrasing that it's hard to know which one's the correct one. Alright, this looks like it actually might be heading off to where I'm supposed to go. Somebody says there's no escape, which means they're an actual person with a club rather than an ash slave. Which is good, because these are the easier of people. More corpus meat. I really hope that... Oh, shit. There's another guy. He looks like he's stuck. And I'm hoping that one of these arrows is going to eventually connect with him. There we go. Because I would rather take him out at a distance. Maybe he has a natural reflect on him, because even without any visible shield, it still said I resisted magic when I hit him with that last arrow. Alright, we've got a lot of campsites now. Well, not so much campsites, but I guess just pyres? Oh, that's just a rock poking through. I thought that was like an item that was waiting for me. And as old as this game is, it still does a really nice job of being atmospherically scary. Oh, where the hell does this lead now? This is Marowak's Spine. Alright, so there's 3 entrances to Marowak's Spine. So I guess I did go the quote-unquote right way by going in this direction rather than going straight to the spine. Of course, now I've got that ash disease, or that blight disease to deal with. Stealth is not as easy in this game as it is in others, because... yeah, I'm not really sure why. Maybe they just made it easier for the later titles. But it's still worth dropping into stealth when you can. I did see a guy walking around over here. And that would be you. Did he die? Yeah, I guess he just straight died. Which is, you know, for the best. More corpus meat. And no higher areas to explore this time around. Alright, so we've got a door over there that probably leads us back out to that first area. But I'm at least going to head over and view the door to make sure. Blackened Heart. So no, this is another area still. I do like that the dungeons related to the main quest seem to be longer and more involved than just the other random dungeons. Oh, I see another dude way over there. Come on. Alright, so at least this is just another random guy with a club. Nice. And only... oop, shit. Nice. Alright, two down without taking any hits. And more corpus meat for attempted skill ups. This is actually kind of big over here. Oh, there's another one of those magical ash dudes. In fact, let me save just in case. Alright, get that bow back out. Oh shit, he had to walk off into an area that I can't aim at. Oh, there he is again. Damn it. Well, at least I can take a look at the Explorer here. A lot of weapons that are magical, but almost for the sake of being magical. Like, obviously this would do more damage if you hit somebody with it, but there's not going to be a whole lot of stuff that is better than the Daedric Spear that I got pretty early on. There we go. Oh, he saw me. The good news being that, nice. That took a lot less arrows than the last one did. And ash salts are cheap enough that I can just put them right in my mouth. This place is friggin' big. But this might just be leading off to that one starting area. Oh, that's a big corpus zombie guy. Shit, and I'm out of arrows again. Greater Bone Walker? That's not even a corpus-related guy. That's an undead. What the hell are undead doing out here? Alright, so that sucks now that my, I'm out of arrows altogether. My marksman's 45. That's not bad. Hopefully all these skills will boost high enough that I can start increasing my rank in different guilds that I'm in. Alright, save that game again. Thankfully, the diseases in Morrowind don't lead to death as, oh, I need to drink something right now. Get me out of here. Alright, that was very close. I don't want that guy to see me just yet. More ash salts. Alright, so now we've got 3 doors over here to deal with. That tainted marrow, that's where we started out. And I believe that's probably what this is as well. No, that's... Oh no, we started in Carcass of the Saint. And then went to Tainted Marrow, and now we're in the Marrowak Spine. But there's one last dude over here, who is also in, I believe, the last area. Shit, and of course he's an ash slave. Not hit him again. I'm gonna need some healing. And I've got a fatigue. That's a lot of fatigue. Health, invisibility. I'm looking for a somewhat cheaper fatigue restoration. Scroll of Vigor 5 for 120. Or Or 2 for 180. I think I'll do the 2 for 180. What was that one called? No. Bloodfire. You say, what the hell was that thing he hit me with? And more ash salts to eat. Alright, so it looks like we have fully explored Marowak's spine, and Christ is it big. Alright, so it looks like Blackened Heart is the next area that we have to head off to. Get some healing done as we head over there. And I'm definitely going to want to boost my stamina back up to full before we enter that door. Because as you can see, the combat with this... Am I going the right way? Yes. Combat with this particular spear is difficult once you have low fatigue. Still going the right way. Just double and triple checking myself because self-doubt is one of my superpowers. Alright, so we are making decent work with this 6th house base. And that's a decent amount of stamina. But it should be topped off by the time the next video starts. So, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.